And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And some room to roam now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Another keeper here by Vic. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
They'll try to throw it here. Vic. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
19 Lions. Panther 60. Panther 60.
And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Michael Vick. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by a former Washington safety, Sean Taylor. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs, 54 yards.
And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by a former Washington safety, Sean Taylor. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Now 2nd and 9.
To throw, Vic.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Vic. It's brought in by Harris. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Thunder, I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they fooled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost and then a little bit more.
For Washington on third down,
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Vick. Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played.
Ready, 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 ready.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
and a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
Now Young. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So on fourth down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. This is a 26-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
Vick on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
First down, Vic. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. This will be the final play of the half. Vic, flush to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
Switch.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left, down to about the 45.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. On play action, Young.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check, Mike 21.
Drill green.
65. 65. Watch the air.
Smash.
Kill. Hey, turn it.
Ready, go. That cut.
Looking to throw, Young.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30.
So here's Vic following the interception.
There's Chris Olave.
And they'll get to him right away at the 40. A first down throw coming for Vic.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now here's Vic.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Bruce Smith. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
It's a party now. Hey, check, Mike, go.
Off the play fake, Vic. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Hey, both feet tight.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go. Yellow, 22.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
That's good.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Red, cycle. Fast, ready.
Young will set to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half.
Still, ready.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8-ball.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The throw on 2nd down from Vick, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 3rd down, Vick.
Get ready.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Vick operating on 1st down.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
From the shotgun, it's Vick. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by a former Washington safety, Sean Taylor. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Cowboy 80. Check back 21. 70 Timberwolf. Hey, check back 21. Check. Ready, go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
70 Lions. 70 Lions. Check back 20.
They go play action with Griffin. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, Griffin. Steps away to his left.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
They'll try a toss here to Bettis. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Gets this one to use check. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw is RG3. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from a yard out.
And the Patriots have cut the lead back down to 2.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game.
Commanders 8, Patriots 7. Daniel Carlson sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time.
Off the play fake, Young. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They go play action. Young. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
The 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better wait.
Now Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the running game with Jacobs.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Check. Crunch.
From the red zone now, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Young now. And the catch made by Hopkins. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Out of the gun, it's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
And now this ball picked up in the end zone. Remember, this is a live ball.
Oh, we got it. We got it. Good job, D. Good job, D.
Commanders 14, Patriots 7. Mitch Wishnowsky sets the kickoff.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Griffin. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw again is Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, Griffin.
He's got his target. That's complete.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. That will give to the big fullback use check. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Bettis is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw for Young. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Young's throw into the hands of Andrews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Check, strike, hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. That is caught. Oh, he's going to be stopped up right at that unofficial yellow line, but I do believe he got the 2 yards. Yes, confirmed by the referee. It's a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Here is Young. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Young. A short throw caught by Andrews. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Young on 3rd down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready, go, go.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Going deep for Hopkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The tackle there by Sean Taylor.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
And this is caught inside the 5.
And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal.
Right back to Juszczyk again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Pats have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Pats are going to take over here up near the 40.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Motion man right is Rice. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter. And they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Another carry here for the fullback, Juszczyk. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
70 Timberwolves.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.